Hello and welcome back to the Villa View. Today we're going to go with a new feature. We're going to look back over March's games and look at 4 contenders of who's going to be the Villa View Player of the Month. This is probably something that we should have thought of earlier on in the season because we're only going to get 2 opportunities to do this now. But if it goes well, then it's something we can look at doing next season. So what we're going to do is, the 3 of us have chose 4 players who we think have played well through the month of March. We're going to speak a little bit about each player, and then on the social media platforms and on YouTube, you'll be able to vote for who you think should be the Villa View Player of the Month, and then simple as that, we're going to announce it. So Aston Villa have played 4 games in March, got off to a good start by beating Rotherham 2-0 away from home. We then travelled to Huddersfield a few days later, unfortunately, and lost 1-0. Sheffield Wednesday at home was next with a 2-0 victory. And then we finished this month with a 2-0 win away at Wigan. So all in all, a pretty successful month. First up for the contenders is Sam Johnstone. Obviously he's someone who's took a lot of criticism in the early parts of his Villa career, but when you're only conceding 1 goal in 4 games, he's someone that you probably have to take as a serious contender. He made a string of fine stops in the Wigan game, and he does look like finally he's managing to grow in confidence, and Steve Bruce is starting to talk about maybe hopefully having him next season and having talks with Jose Mourinho. Some might argue that he hasn't actually had much to do other than the Wigan game, but 3 clean sheets in 4 games is pretty good, isn't it? You can't really argue with it. So we think he's a worthy contender, and as he's someone that we've given a lot of stick, we think it's only right that we put him forward as a candidate to win the award. Next up is again someone who's taken quite a lot of stick, not only from us but from the Villa fan base in general over the last 12 months. Alan Hutton seems to have taken on a godlike status this month at Villa Park. And to be fair to him, he's played a couple of games at right midfield and he hasn't looked out of place. There will be a full apology video coming very soon about Alan Hutton, which obviously I'm looking forward to doing and happy to do. But he has had a very good month. Credit to him, he's put in some good defensive displays, and he also could have had a couple of goals this month. He's got forward well too. I'm happy to eat humble pie when people do well. I take no pleasure in slagging Aston Villa players off, so it's only right that, like Johnstone, we put Alan Hutton forward because he has done very well over the last month or so. The next contender is Jedinak, who arguably is Aston Villa's most important player. Whether he's been playing in his defensive midfield role or more recently moved back to centre back, he's just so important to the Aston Villa cause, and we look so much more composed with him on the field. Genuine leaders don't always need to wear the captain's armband, and Jedinak's shown that this month with a string of fine displays. You can just see that we look more organised with him, and he really is an integral cog in the Steve Bruce Aston Villa machine. Another one that definitely deserves to be nominated, and probably I'd say the favourite to win the award. The final nominee is Aston Villa talisman, Jimmy Danger, aka Jonathan Kodjia. The Ivory Coast international scored 3 goals in 4 games in the month of March, and he's also gone and bagged on international duty for the Ivory Coast. Some people have commented that he doesn't get enough praise, and I think that is something that's probably fair, but to be fair, he's been pretty reliable all season, so you kind of just end up forgetting about him. But his goal scoring record has been truly superb for us this season, and without him we'd definitely be in the lower echelons of the table. He showed what he was all about against Sheffield Wednesday. He took both his goals well. He's a man that can do absolutely everything that you need from a striker, maybe other than pass, but he has been superb in front of goal this month. There are a lot of eyebrows raised when we paid 15 million for Jonathan Kodjia, but I think in all fairness, his record this season, you cannot argue that that was very good transfer business for Aston Villa Football Club. I personally think he'll probably end up coming in 2nd place in both this award and the individual awards for Aston Villa in the Player of the Season awards, but he has been superb for us. So once again, the 4 contenders for the first The Villa View Player of the Month for the month of March are Sam Johnstone, Alan Hutton, Jedinak and Jonathan Kodjia. So we are going to leave this completely up to you, the Villa View subscribers. Here's how you get involved. Click up here and you'll be able to vote. Also use our social media platforms. We'll have some polls running on there as well, so get involved on there if you can as well. So let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think we've missed out any contenders that should have been involved in the running for this award? Please politely press the like button if you think this feature is something that should continue to the end of this season and perhaps run next season for the Villa View. Please keep subscribing in the numbers that you are. We really are growing all the time, and it's a massive boost to us, and we can't thank you enough for all the support we get. Don't forget to check our latest blogs on thevillaview.co.uk. Thank you ever so much for watching Up the Villa. If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.